buddy. Give me a second, I'm setting up the lobby. Should have done this with the dock in hand. It probably would have been a lot faster. Okay, give me just a second. Okay, just sorry, give me just a second here. Okay. Alright, now so hopefully everything is sound-wise, so hopefully everything's good. Welcome in, Penny. Alright. Now, I am terrible at Smash Bros, so I expect to get my butt kicked a bunch. Oh, I was playing as Trans Rights Min last time. Yo, welcome in, Mr. Hunter. Alright, so for those who don't remember, over a month ago, I did have a poll in the community tab for Q&A questions, and got quite a few here that I want to work through. Naminsky left 5 of them. There are 5 questions from just Naminsky alone. First one was, what's your favorite virtual console game for new Nintendo 3DS and Wii U? Probably just... I haven't really played a whole lot of them. Like, I have some of them. Like the Zelda and the Pokemon ones. I just haven't really played a lot of them. Favorite Nintendo Switch game? Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I'm sorry to everybody who was like, oh, Pokemon. My favorite... Well, it's Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and Fire Emblem 3 Houses in very short order. Might play in a bit, but not right now, because you don't know this about me, because I've never told you, but I'm actually very much a Legend of Zelda nerd, and you caught me mid Breath of the Wild. Nice. So I went and got the Armor Rouge and Ceruledge for my Fire type run. There's just one problem. I only have one Switch. Ooh. It's like I mean, well, you don't have to trade them holding them. Oh, you need somebody to trade. Okay. So I'll be back on ZA tomorrow for stream. So if you let me know, like during stream tomorrow, it's probably like a little bit earlier than usual. I can probably do a trade with you then. When I eventually got a horse in Breath of the Wild, name my horse Mifa in her honor, because I'm still currently in the Great Plateau. Yeah, I want, every time I've tried to do like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, or even like Age of Imprisonment, when I tried to stream that, it's like they don't seem like super well received. Even so, it's like I have it's like I always want to play it, but it's like it never really resonates with the audience. Wait, ZA tomorrow, does that imply tomorrow Jasant is coming back? Not tomorrow. I still want to finish out the rest of the DLC, kind of like get up to probably Rayquaza, and before I start doing the Jasant run again. But also, truth be told, there is a lot of there's a lot of stuff going on right now in the personal life that is kind of impacting streams, and it's not just my work schedule. For those who don't know, my grandma is currently in the hospital, and it's not looking great. So we're kind of dealing with that because, well, it's, unless she has like a stroke, like it's a very messy situation, to be honest. But yeah. So that's kind of why like the last week or so has been hit or miss, like especially emotionally. It's like I've gone and played Delu a little bit to get my mind off of things, and you know, obviously Fortnite Delu is not something that I am comfortable streaming because I can't control what other people say on there. So like even when we did Among Us the other day, like, you know, there was a lot. Like, I've gotten to see her at least once, but you know, there's a lot of like the doctors still can't figure out what's wrong. She might have had, it might be a stroke, might be several strokes. It could just be Alzheimer's and dementia all of a sudden, you know, on the fast track there. But anyway, back to the Q&A here. Sorry, I wasn't asking you to do it now. Yeah, but just will probably continue sometime in January. Like, everything's been thrown off in the last month. Because there's stuff in Thanksgiving with my other grandma. And then just a lot of stuff. Where can we ask questions in chat? Yeah, you can ask questions in chat. I'm also just going off this community post from a month ago here. So, Nimisky also asks, what's your favorite arcade archive title? I don't know what that is. Favorite Animal Crossing villager? Oh, I haven't played Animal Crossing so long. I need to get back into it. I know like some of the names were really funny, like Sprocket and Renee. Favorite electric type Pokemon? I don't really use electric types all that often, to be honest. Westerly Track 45 has 3 questions. Will you give away the shinies from the Jasant run or transfer to main account? Haven't fully decided. I mean, I might keep some of them. I might just trade away some of the others. If yes, can I have one? That is, once again, a maybe. We'll see. And then what are your favorite games, Pokemon or otherwise? So like I said, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and Fire Emblem Three Houses are like probably like my top 3 favorite games. Guilty pleasure game though that I actually play by myself is Hearts of Iron 4, because I love turning a small little nation into an absolute superpower with the console commands. Alright, this is sort of random. What's your favorite Legend of Zelda game? And follow up, what's your favorite Divine Beast, and which late champion is your favorite? Ooh. Honestly, so Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, you know, obviously some of my favorite games of all time. But I also want to sneak in there, Age of Calamity is also really, really fucking fun. Like, all 3 Hyrule Warriors games, I have had an absolute blast playing. Like, I haven't beaten a whole lot of Zelda games, but there's something about the Hyrule Warriors games where it's like, you can just sit back, relax, and just feel powerful, just mowing down a bunch of people. But also, the soundtrack for Age of Calamity does put it up there, like, close to my favorite games of all time. As far as favorite Divine Beast, so I tend to go into Vanaboris pretty fucking prepared. Like, whenever I'm playing Breath of the Wild, I go into Vanaboris with the rubber armor set upgraded twice, and I just I love punking Thunderblight Ganon. As far as late champion, it's really hard because that's like there's some definite changes. Like if we're going just off of Breath of the Wild, it's Urbosa. if we're throwing in Tears of the Kingdom counting in that, it's Mipha. Because I love the interaction. Well, it's Mipha and Revali, actually, for if we're counting Age of Calamity in there. Because the interactions they have, you know, Mipha with the Breath of the Wild Sidon, and then Revali and Tulin. I love those interactions. And also, you know, Urbosa shadowboxing with Riju is also... Well, Riju shadowboxing with Urbosa is also adorable. But, like, the Goron, like, Daruk and Yunobo never really, like... Yeah, I have the amiibo, but, like, they were never really my, like, top-tier favorites. Like, yeah, Daruk's protection is great, but... Alright, Monkey DZets says, who your favorite character from any of the games, 2 favorite region, 3 first starter you ever picked? Honestly, there's a lot of characters in Pokemon. I do have some soft spots for like certain ones, like obviously Cynthia. Mars actually also on Team Galactic for Pokemon. I forever have loved Mars because it was the first time an NPC that early in a game had me lose over and over again because of that Perugly. But there's, I don't know, I'm really fond of Gen 4 and 5. I do also like parts of 7 and 8 and 9. So, yeah, there's a lot. I don't have, like, a definite, like, oh, this is my favorite Pokemon characters. Like, although, maybe, I don't know, maybe Cynthia? Because I do have a Cynthia t-shirt and a plush of Cynthia. Favorite region, though? For Pokemon? Ooh. Favorite region, honestly, there's aspects of each one's well, not every region I like, but it's probably, like, Sinnoh, Unova, and Galar, probably. Like, Kusui also kind of in there. First starter I ever picked. So, I started on Pokemon, I think it was Blue. And I was picking Bulbasaur, because it was just the easiest one. Because I saw how much my friends were struggling if they were picking Charmander right out of the gate, or Blastoise when it came to this, or Squirtle when it came to the second gym, so... How many ham sandwiches have you eaten in life? Ask Fire Harkin 1. I have no idea. Alright, another random question. What's your main Smash Bros? Ooh. So, I haven't played a whole lot in the last few years, but I used to play a lot of, like, King K. Rool and Byleth and Min Min. A little bit of Link. Way back when, during the Brawl days, it was Pit. The Freighter Joy Bora asks, question is, Ansha, Diantha's daughter from Legends EA Mega Dimension, where's Professor Sycamore? Yes, we know, so, the DLC wasn't out yet when this question was asked. I think we know now that yes, Ansha is Diantha's daughter. Where's Sycamore? I think they've only alluded to that he's off in a far-off region. A wild card asks, if Jasant had to do a date, marry, kill between Nimona, Leon, and Laban, who would she choose for each and why? I don't know if she would fully comprehend what any of those mean. She just put them all in maid outfits. Cosmic Absence asks, when will you play Pokemon Xenoverse? This is actually probably a longer question here because for those who don't know, because this actually makes sense here addressing this because, 9 years. So, I will not be playing any more ROM hacks on this channel. I know it has been, like, it's been several years since, like, I think I did Snakewood at one point. Or, like, Dark Rising. But I've really stepped away from using emulators. One of them is because a Nintendo lawyer can just drop me a freaking cease and desist on my lunch break, and, well, on their lunch break, and I don't want that, because I am a stone's throw away from basically Nintendo of America's headquarters, because they are in Nintendo of America is kind of based in the Seattle suburb, so yeah, oops. But also, just, I've started to have a lot more respect in some ways. For kind of like, well, use game stores honestly, because I think when it gets to a point where, you know, if you're just emulating things, like your local game stores, they're gonna go out of business. Pokemon card sales and Magic the Gathering cannot keep stores afloat these days anymore. And while I don't like how expensive some used games have gotten, I will still go out and pay because, you know, it is keeping some stores afloat. And I'm gonna say this because I know people are like, oh, you're just a little Nintendo's, you know, boy who will just do whatever Daddy Nintendo says. No, I am fair of my criticism on Nintendo. I have criticized them all in the past. I've criticized them nowadays, but I do think they do have a right, especially with some of their lawyer cases. Some of them are a little bit ridiculous, but also they're one of the few companies that genuinely seems to care about people. I mean, when you had the Wii U fail, you had their head executives were cutting their own salaries, so that way they didn't have to lay anybody off. They took the fall for that, which was amazing. And they're also like one of the only giant in the gaming industry who said, "Fuck AI, we're not going to use generative AI in our IP." So, yeah, I do think, you know, fan games, you know, they're cool. I'm not going to be like promoting content on them on my channel, because, you know, I want to be, like I said, I want to be in Nintendo's good graces, and, you know, when I have streamed like Pokemon Yellow, I do have a thing that does convert it over to HDMI, so I am still playing off the cartridge when I'm playing like my Game Boy Color games these days. Alright, do you think Sycamore and Diantha had a thing? I mean, Diantha travels so many places. I don't think Sycamore would be the father. Zacian Tube says, if a train leaves at 5:30 a.m. going 60 miles an hour south, and a second train leaves at 7:45 a.m. going 100 miles north, when will the Switch Tunes games be regional priced? Ask Donald Trump. The tariffs have kind of screwed everybody over. And I think that's also part of it. Is, you know, it's also becoming more expensive in ways to create some of these games. But at the same time, when the parts needed start getting tariffed out the wazoo, they're kind of forced on some hand. Like, it did kind of suck that, like, while Tears of the Kingdom absolutely was worth the extra $10, and, like, you know, I will say, worth its $70 price tag. Okay? The fact that all of a sudden everybody just jumped onto, you know, oh, charge $70 now base game. Tears of the Kingdom was like that because it spent 6 years in development, in addition to whatever was spent on Breath of the Wild. So I do think, though, that, you know, I think a part of this for physical games absolutely is there's politics involved in that. Dubai Chocolate Labubu's asks, where are you from? From the Pacific Northwest. I'm in the Seattle area. That's all. That's about as close as I'll say. Yeah, I kind of wish Diantha made an in-person appearance in ZA instead of just being mentioned. The Jusant scenes are funny as usual. Oh yeah, just any time Jusant shows up on screen, it's gonna be funny and almost like YouTube Shorts content. Happy channel anniversary. Yo, thank you, Galactic. But I would say if Diantha's not gonna make an appearance, I think Volo might in a Pokemon Day bit. And the reason I say that is because there is data for a Garchompite Z, and I think if he fought us and then gave it to us afterwards, that would be an amazing thing. Uh... How was your Christmas if yours went by already? It was really good, you know. I still have one of the things my brother got me was the Great Deku Tree Lego set, so I have to figure out when I'm gonna put together the 2,500 pieces Breath of the Wild Deku Tree in Lego form, and then I gotta figure out where the fuck to put it. Did you see my question? Which Legends game do you like best, Arceus or ZA? Because purely on story mechanics. Ooh, Legends Arceus. And I know ZA. I don't know. It's gonna. They're both really good though. Like, I wish there was a little bit more character focus in Legends Arceus, but that was like a lot more Pokédex focused than ZA was battle focused. And that's where I think they have a really nice kind of blend between there. Is I definitely think Legends Arceus might be the more challenging one of the games originally. I don't like how some of the spawn mechanics work in Legends Arceus, but like it was cool seeing like some of the prior, you know, the prior iterations of some of these characters that we've known for a while. You know, Volo's battle also being like one of the toughest in the series for a lot of people. Absolutely great. But oh, I'm gonna have to let ZA simmer a little bit because it's only been out for like what, a month and a half, maybe 2 months, something like that. What do you think of the ZA Royale and Rogue Mega Evolution mechanics in ZA? Rogue Mega Evolution. I'm not like super jazzed on the new combat system because it still feels a little bit wonky. Like it's not quite fleshed out because you don't get to control from where your Pokemon exactly is going to use his move from. I think that would have been a massive freaking change. But they didn't go that route. I do like the characters in ZA though. Music, you know, some of the battle themes like Kanari, Jasant, L. Amazing. But I think there are some things where you can obviously tell that they were pressed for time, and I believe. And same thing I think with Legends Arceus. Like there's some bits where you can tell it's like they had to kind of cut some corners. And that's why I really wish that there was a little bit more time in development for the Legends games. But, you know, we'll see. Also, I've never quite been the biggest fan of Mega Evolution. If people who have watched my channel for years can kind of understand that I have openly said that multiple times, that I think Z moves are the like one of the more perfect gimmicks. Because you get a one-turn tactical nuke and not like I'm adding 100 base stat points to my Pokemon for the entire duration of the match. So I also think losing abilities in ZA also really fucking hurts a lot of the Megas. Also curious, what iteration of Link do you like best? Also, what's your opinions on Age of Calamity? Like I said, I love Age of Calamity. I'm gonna be straight up love that game. But you know, probably Age of the Wild's Link is an absolute chatterbox, though. He actually feels like he has more personality than just like stoic kid who has to go save the kingdom. Like I still have most of all the Zelda games to go and play through, because like I've beaten Ocarina of Time, I've beaten Hyrule Warriors and Hyrule Warriors Legends. Well, basically Hyrule Warriors Legends. Cadence of Hyrule, Breath of the Wild, Age of Calamity, Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I've beaten those 6. I've played a dash of Link's Awakening and Echoes of Wisdom. Anytime it's become a point with like the Switch where it's like I get worried if I start playing a game for myself a lot of the time that like people won't like it, especially now that I have a computer and can stream it. I'd love to play more Zelda. It's just a matter of like, are people gonna like come out and play? Well, come out and watch. All right, well, nice stopping by. I gotta head out so I can finish my downloads faster, sadly. No problem, Galactic. All right, so how do you rank every Zelda game you've played so far? Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, probably top notch. Age of Calamity, right below them. Cadence of Hyrule, is Cadence of Hyrule on the same with? Is it with Age of Calamity or is it? I don't know. Probably Cadence of Hyrule and Hyrule Warriors Legends together. And then, honestly, Ocarina of Time just... I guess because, like, Oh. It feels like it is, like, a classic. But at the same time, it's, like... Kind of get playing Ocarina of Time followed by any, like, the New Age with Breath of the Wild and stuff like that. It is kind of like a little bit of a... Like, oh, okay. This is how things go. And also, you can cheese half the bosses in Ocarina of Time. Like, it's still a good story, it's still fun, but... Oh. Have fun, bye-bye. Also, happy upcoming New Year's. Happy upcoming New Year. Yeah, so... But, I do want to finish Age of Imprisonment. I literally had to pull it out of my Switch in order to pop this in. Do you know in Tears of the Kingdom, shrines become holes in the underground Hyrules and the Temple of Resurrection becomes a healing hot spring? Yeah, I actually have the underground fully lit up, even though I haven't done all the shrines in Tears of the Kingdom. I have not bothered to go and do that. Like, I did it all in Breath of the Wild, but, like, I just haven't... I haven't gone and done it in Tears of the Kingdom, because I'm just like, nah. Oh. But I'm hoping that Age of Imprisonment does have a lot more soundtrack hits here. Because, like, Age of Calamity soundtrack, fucking iconic. Also, I'm probably getting dinged on copyright. I just realized this. Since you can go underground Tears of the Kingdom, I'm thinking of making a meme for where Link falls in the hole and just says, Sans, how's the fall? I will say one thing that I wish Tears of the Kingdom did. That Age of Calamity did. Voice acting for Master Koga. Because I loved Master Koga's voice acting in Age of Calamity, and then, like, he's pretty much silent in Tears of the Kingdom, and I was like, what the fuck? You can't just give me a voice-acted Koga and then take it away from me like that. Why? I would have been fine if they waited like another few months just to record the voice lines. But I do need to start Undertale at some point here soon. I'm just waiting for life to calm down because, like, my schedule has been, like, all over the place, and now Grandma's, we don't know, like, when's gonna be the last time, I possibly will see my grandma. I like Revali, but I also sort of don't like his cockiness and arrogance. I don't know how I feel about him. And that's why I really like what they kind of did with Age of Calamity in the DLC is with Tulin kind of showing up. You got to see Revali be a little bit of a softie, which is absolutely funny. Because, like, Table's all worried that Tulin's going to offend Revali, and Revali and Tulin getting along. It's like... So, like, I still feel that Age of Calamity could be canon-ish, and all that would have to happen is the 5 people who went back in time have to agree to keep their fucking mouths shut about the other timeline that they've accidentally made. Because that would really explain how the fuck Tulin is just constantly headshotting with a bow. Is that he just got trained by Rivali. Would also explain how Yunobo actually learned how to become a competent fighter. I mean, Sidon, we already knew he was good. Also would explain Riju, how she's picking up weapons rather than just hitting people with a sand seal. Rivali liked Tulin the second Tulin roasted Tulin's father. You know, they yeah. But, I mean, Rivali was very confident in himself. And he did kind of get screwed because, you know, when you don't have a great night vision, it's raining, and then you have a blight to fight. And it's like, I still think, didn't he, like, canonically hold out the longest against his blight out of everybody? I don't know. There's just still so many things I want to do with this channel. And I know, like, obviously we're not hitting 1500 by the end of the year, but so if I do the Jasant cosplay, it's gonna take more time. It'll probably just be for like a video or something like that next year. Well, sorry, not Jasant cosplay, Laban. But one of the problems I've been having with trying to do that Laban cosplay, if I were to hit that 1500, was I can't find anywhere that has an SBC patch. The champions had trouble because they were exhausted because they had to protect the people from monsters on the way to their defined beasts. Yeah, and then also, you know, they were getting their asses handed to them pretty much, like, which I think really in Age of Claim does make the entrance of like Sidon even all the more like get up from your seat and you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is happening. Just let's just face it, like Sidon showing up to save Mipha was fucking peak. No, I will not let you harm her again. Oh, just... And that's one thing, like, so far with Age of Imprisonment, I'm glad it's like we don't have, like, the Breath of the Wild champions coming back in time or anything like that from the Age of Calamity timeline. Like, I'm glad that has not happened. I wish they'd focused more on some of these other characters, but, I don't know. I still think, like, I still want, like, a Zelda game where we play as Linkle from the first Hyrule Warriors game. I also still want, like, a Sheik game, but I think it could be really interesting is if they do the Phantom Zelda from Tears of the Kingdom as Sheik. And just play it like, yep, she survived. Because I noticed something when I did my first playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom. Was that when you go down for a boss rush, so basically where you have to fight all the bosses that you haven't fought in before, down in the depths after you fight all the minions, whatever. That Phantom Zelda does show up in the boss rush. But in the cutscene, if you have beaten all the bosses, when all the temple bosses respawn, that Phantom Zelda does not respawn there. So I'm thinking like, wait, what if she did respawn, but just like in the Sanctum or something like that? And then when Ganondorf goes dragon, free will. I feel like Sidon had survivor skill because he survived with his sister, then he got a sister in alternate timeline. Yeah. His entrance to protect me for another time was badass. Just entering between her and Waterblight Ganon. Yeah. That entrance. Like, Teba's kind of cool. Riju, yeah. Yunobo, okay. Sidon just absolutely just showing up and saying, no. It does make me kind of wish, though, that we had gotten Cass in the Age of Calamity to save Koga, which would have been fucking funny. You know, just all of a sudden accordion out of nowhere.
they have done really well in the Lich games. I don't think we're getting any. Yeah, I don't think we're getting any players tonight. You know, I guess I'll go just like. But ultimately, so I have to go back to Timeline where sister is dead, which is weird because also how the fuck did Tulum get there? Which means that town lane has the ability to keep talking to the Tears of the Kingdom timeline until Rivali. Well, not Rivali. Until the Shikatek disappears. So like they have time. But I don't know.
3, 2, 1, go!
There we go. Also, me for promise her father should be back. She can be back home. Oh, bitch. Oh, does he live that? No, he doesn't live that one. Okay. There we go. I'm not great at this game. Oh, that's why I'm glad like people like Taco Tonic are asleep. Like I'm not gonna like I don't think I would land a hit on my friend Taco Tonic. Oh. I am surprised though that they didn't add like any of the champions as Smash fighters. Like, if you really think of it, Zelda does need another rep for Smash. Like, yeah, so it would have made Mipha she was in Smash. I don't know if maybe Mipha. I just don't know how that kit would work, to be honest. Oh, I got grabbed. No. Oh wow! Okay, got him off on the bow. All right. There you go. The champion's final smashes could have been Falruta, Valrudonis, Metal, and Venovorus. Yeah.
No hesitation.
Honestly, I think. Ooh. Who would you have to add? Probably Impa, actually. I think Impa would be the one to add. Because you could get away with not being a sword fighter. I think Impa would be a really good one. Probably Master Koga. Who would actually be really good? I mean, everybody's been clamoring for Skull Kid.
1, go!
Decision to force a champion Sidon into Smash Bros. Technically, Sidon is a champion now. Okay. So this is... There we go. Oh. Ow. Okay, Sonic. Can you stop? Blue Blair speed around story course. Stop it. Oh my god, I'm getting comboed on by a level 3 NPC. That didn't go over so well. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Nope, getting away from that. Oh no, 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 no. Ah. Oh my god, I did it, yes! Imagine if they added a root of playable characters in Smash Bros. Yeah, I don't think that would work though. Honestly, I think Zelda does need a. I think Zelda needs another rep.
Stop battle!
Ooh. I'm surprised Halo hasn't gotten in. There's. Let's see, what else could actually get in these days? Like it has to be from a game. Shantae, Sans, like they should definitely get in. Like Doomslayer if Master Chief doesn't get in. But like who's getting in on the indie game side? Like I hate to say like a gacha character would get in. Waluigi, he needs in. He needs it. Well, I think his creator is like. I think part of the reason that he's not in is because the creator was like, no. That was so stupid. This is so stupid. my god, this is stupid. This is so stupid. I keep accidentally throwing my hammer off the tower in Breath of the Wild. Why are you throwing a hammer off off of a Sheikah tower? You don't need to do that, though.
Stop battle.
This is like the easiest character. I feel like this is one of the dumbest characters to play. You're accidentally doing while trying to hit the old man just because. Oh, at the beginning of the game. Okay.
2, 1, go!
The amount of people I have pissed off with Min Min. Like, I know it's been kind of years since I played this game. But, like, the fact that you can just sit here and cover, like, the stage, basically. I think to mention my hammer in Breath of the Wild is like Thor's hammer when he works only Link is worthy of the hammer. Oh man. Hyrule's really fucked then. There we go. Thanks. Yeah, the Master Sword is basically that. This is so stupid. Noodle arms. Have you ever tried Sora in Smash Bros? I'm not very good with Sora. If you had asked me like a year ago, like who I'd want in Smash Bros, I probably would have said the Traveler from Genshin, but now I'm just like, I don't want to do anything with Genshin. I am so done with the toxicity from that fandom. Like the way that they have pretty much relentlessly harassed VAs for trying to unionize is just absolutely ridiculous. And now that Hoyo is also trying to put AI in their shit too. This is all you have to do with Sora, basically.
Take this. Take this. Take this. Back off. Ha! Ha! Fire. Take this. Take this. Thunder. Freeze. Fire. Thunder. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Take this! Aha! Take this! Back off! There!
I thought I saved him there on accident.
Take this. Freeze. Fire. Thunder. Freeze. Fire. Back off. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Thunder. Freeze. Fire. Thunder. Yeah. Freeze. Fire. Back off. Take this. There. Yeah.
There, Sora and Smash. I've only played an hour of Kingdom Hearts 1. I know people were going crazy for Sora. Like, I know Bri was very happy that day.
Stop battle.
But like, when they announced Sora, I was like, yeah, okay. Like Kazuya, I was like, I guess the fighter characters are okay. Pyra Mythra was like, oh wow, I'm surprised they didn't do that in the first place. Sephiroth's reveal was cool. Steve, I was just like, what the fuck are they doing?
Link. 3, 2, 1, go!
Fun fact, if you're at 0% as Link in Smash, you can send a Sword Beam out. We've lost a great words to my hammer. He's just like crouched waiting for him to come up and he just doesn't. Oh. I know these are only level 3s, but like I am not good at this game.
Stop battle.
I do want to learn how to play Bowser a little bit more. Me and the old man and this frog in my inventory poking you later holding more for. Forgot how hard Bowser hits in this. It's like. Bowser side, love it. Never let a Bowser get a one-stock lead on you. It doesn't go well.
Stop battle. Isabel.
This is also a character I was really surprised actually came to Smash.
3, 2,
I love the fucking fishing rod. There we go. You and I cannot be fishing at the same time. No, throwing you off that way, nuh-uh. I love the fishing rod. It's so fucking stupid. Oh, I was trying to save him. Me and the old man. Okay, yeah, there we go. Bum, 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 bum. But once the situation with my grandma's all settled, things should hopefully that side at least will go back to normal. I don't know how everything's gonna shake out. It's like now they're looking at putting me on mids now, so like streams will be like 2 hours earlier than they usually are. Ow. I do want to play Final Fantasy 7 eventually. Oh my god, I grabbed that ledge. Holy shit. I was cleaning another victim from my pitchfork and it was in the mid-funeral too. No, don't. Okay. Fireball spam. Okay, you can stop that, buddy. Okay, I'm going down for it. There's still time. Go. You've got this. Alright, well, okay, we did hit the 1 hour mark. I was gonna say, I do have to actually go to bed because, like, or at least try to, because I work at 11 o'clock in the morning, and my dad's making omelets in the morning. So, you know, thank you everybody for 9 years on YouTube. God, it's been a really weird year. Because, yeah, we ditched Genshin, we played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Like, completely forgot that happened. And then, yeah, ZA took over, Jasant took over everything, and we're trying to figure out where we're going from here. So with that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you everybody who's asking questions. Hope you have a great rest of your time of day, and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!